Hi, this is Mohan Golak. So we are discussing the virtual memory chapter of module 4, and today we'll discuss the page replacement algorithms. So in the last lecture we saw what exactly the page replacement is. So we know that the programs will be present on the secondary memory. In order to execute them, we have to bring them to the main memory. But the compared to secondary memory, the main memory is having the limited size. So that's why all the programs cannot be loaded at the same time. And in some cases, there may not be a free frame or a free space available on the main memory to load the program to be executed. So that's why we have to consider a particular page to be replaced from the main memory which is presently not in use, and we can load the new program into that area. So how to replace and which page is to be replaced from the main memory in order to create a space. So for this again we have the different algorithms, so under the banner of page replacement algorithms. So these algorithms we are going to discuss today. So before we discuss exactly the different varieties of page replacement algorithms, so here there are some background things, the concepts. So here we want the lowest page fault. This is the first goal of using the page replacement algorithms. And here we'll evaluate the algorithm by running it on a particular string of memory references, that is reference string, and computing the number of page faults on that string. So whatever the different algorithms we discuss here, so we'll be running those algorithms on a particular memory references, that is reference string. The memory references means these are the page numbers which are visited, and this also represents the order in which the different pages are visited, so that forms the reference string. In all our examples, the reference string will be using is, and if required will consider some other reference string also. So let us start the discussion of the different algorithms. So the first page replacement algorithm is the first in first out, that is FIFO algorithm. So as the name itself indicates, first in first out means here the page which is entered first is the one which is going to be removed first. So that is first in first out, already you are aware of this. So here we will directly consider an example here. So we consider the reference string as given here, and here we consider the process having only 3 frames. At a time only 3 pages can be in use. So here as we saw, the reference string indicates the page number which is visited. So here 7 means we have to load the page number 7. So initially the all the 3 frames are empty, so we load 7 here. So after that the next page is 0, so after 7 we load 0. The next page is 1, so after 0 we load 1. Now you can see all the 3 frames are full. So after this, if another request comes to load page number 2, so here presently you can see there is no any space, all the 3 frames are full. Now by using a page replacement algorithm, you have to create a space here. Creating a space means you have to replace a particular page from one of the frames to create a space for the new frame to be inserted, that is 2 here. So which one is to be replaced? So presently we are discussing the first in first out algorithm. So here presently we have 3 pages, that is 701, and you have to search a particular frame which is inserted first compared to the other two. So here as per the example, so we know that the 7 is inserted first before 0 and 1, so that's why we have to replace 7 to create a space here. So that is what we do here. So this 7 is temporarily moved to the secondary storage, so as to create a space for the new page, that is 2 here. So as a result, in place of 7, the page 2 is loaded. So after this, the next page to be loaded is 0, but you can see already 0 is present on the frame, so no need to load it once again. So the next request is for 3. So again you have to create a space. So the pages are 201 on the frames, and here you know that recently you have replaced 7 with 2, so the recent one is 2, and compared to this 2, see, because as per the example, first you inserted 7, so after that 0, after that 1, and after 1 you have inserted 2, means out of these 2, this 0 is this page 0 is inserted before the frame 1 and 2, before the page 1 and 2. So that's why here, in order to create a space for this 3, you have to replace the frame 0. So as a result, this 0 is replaced by 3. So in place of 0, we place 3 here. This again 2 and 1 remains as it is. Hope you are getting this. So after this, the next page request comes, that is for 0. So again for this also the space is to be created. So again here the currently content is 231. So out of this 231, the first inserted is 1, because we have inserted at the beginning 0701. So after that, in place of 7 we have inserted 2, and in place of 0 we have inserted 3. So before 2 and 3, the 1 is inserted. So that's why now we have to replace this 1 by the 0. So now the frame contents is 230. So in the same way, the next iterations are also carried out. So after 0, the next page request comes for page number 4. So again compared to this 230, so in this the 2 is the first inserted before 3 and 0, so that's why 2 is replaced with 4 and 3 and 0 remains as it is. So after this, the next request comes for 2. So out of this 430, the 3 is inserted first before 4 and 0, so that's why 3 is replaced with 2. So we have content 420. So after this, the next request is for 3. So again here out of this 420, the 0 is inserted before 4 and 2, so that's why the 0 is replaced by 3, and so on. So in this way, the first in first out algorithm works. So next we'll see how exactly it is going to create the page faults. So if the reference string is 1 2 3 4 1 2 5 1 2 3 4 5, and if the number of frames are 3, so if you just apply this FIFO, so you will come to know that this particular approach is going to create 9 page faults. So in the same way, if the number of frames is 4 for this reference string, it is going to create the 10 page faults. So here we have a particular anomaly given by a scientist, that is Belady. It is called as Belady's anomaly, and as per his observation, he gives one relation between the number of frames and the number of page faults, and the relation is the more number of frames, the more page faults. Means here you can see here we have 3 frames, so the number of page faults is 9. But when we increase the number of frames, that is 4, the page faults become 10. So here we have a graph according to the Belady. So here on the horizontal axis we have the number of frames, and vertical axis we have the number of page faults, and you can see if the number of frame is 3, you can see the number of page fault is 9, and if the number of frames is 4, the number of page faults is 10. So this is just an approximation. So after this, the next algorithm is the optimal algorithm. So here in this optimal algorithm, So we have to replace a page that will not be used for longest period of time in future. In optimal algorithm, we have to replace a page that will not be used for longest period of time in future. So here again we have an example, like if you have the 4 frames, so if you have the sequence like this, so it is likely to create the 6 page faults. And how do you know this, and used for measuring how well your algorithm performs? So we'll directly consider on a simple example to understand how exactly this optimal algorithm will work. So again we'll consider the same reference string, that is 701230 03 and so on. So this is optimal page replacement. So here you have to replace a page which is not likely to be used in future. So here as usual we have 3 frames. Initially all 3 are empty, so we insert 7, after that we insert 0, and after that we insert 1. So after this we have to go for the page replacement because all the 3 frames are occupied. So the next page request comes for 2, and here now you have to decide which page among this 7, 0 and 1 is to be replaced. So in this optimal page replacement you have to check the future reference string, and you have to check which page is not going to be used in near future. So here you can consider, so after this we have 701, so out of these 3 which is not going to be used in near future. So here you can see the 2, after 2 the 0 is used, after we have 3 0 4, after that 2 3 1 so on up to 1. So here the 1 is also used. So out of the 701, so first 0 is used, and after that 1 is used, and after using 0 and 1 then 7 is used. Means out of this 70 and 1, out of this 70 and 1, so first 0 is used and 1 is used, and after 0 and 1 the 7 is used. So here the page that is least used in future is 7 compared to 0 and 1. So that's why we decide we take this 7 for the replacement, and this is replaced by 2. So in place of 7 the 2 comes, so the content is 201. So after this the next page request is 0. Already 0 is present, so will not consider that for the replacement. So after this we have the next request for 3. So for 3 again we have to create a space. So again we have to check the page which is leastly used in future. So here 201 the present pages on the frames. So after this you have to consider, you have to check which page is going to be used in leastly in future. So 201, so after this so 0 immediately we are going to use 0, so we will not consider this for replacement. After this we have 2 also, so 0 2, and after this we have 1. So that's why we consider 1 for the replacement, because immediately after 3 0 we need, and after this we need 2, and after this we need 1. So that's why we consider 1 for the replacement, and as a result we replace 1 with 3. So the content is 203. So after this the request is for 0. 0 is already in the frame memory, so we need not to consider this, we need not to load this. So after this the next request is for 4. Again for 4 you have to create a space. Again the same process is followed. So 203, after 4 immediately we are using 2, after that immediately we are using 3, and after that we are using 0. So that's why out of this 203, 2 and 3 are going to be used in near future compared to 0. So that's why we consider 0 for the replacement, and in place of 0 we add 4. So the content is 243. So in the same way this particular algorithm used for all the other reference strings also. So in this way the optimal page replacement algorithm will be used for replacing